relax.
Stop saying relax.
No, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax.
Stop saying relax.
Anas, you're up, man. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you just fine, man. We can hear you just fine. So we were asking the question on whether or not Allah could have a son if he wanted to.
I was actually. I don't think I read the title correctly. I was gonna ask about Muhammad in the Bible. I don't know if you guys were open to doing that or not.
Muhammad in the Bible?
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe David would or you.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. If we're gonna do that, sure. Then I would ask specifically, where in the Injil does Jesus mention him?
Well, I'm not necessarily talking about the Injil at the moment. I'm really referring to the Old Testament.
Well, the Quran says that he's found in the Torah and the Injil.
Yeah, Torah. Yeah. So Torah in Arabic and Hebrew can refer to the generality of the Old Testament. Wait,
so the Injil is not what Jesus came with?
Can we just deal with the actual topic? I don't get what you're doing.
We are.
I want to show where he's at, man. Like, why we gotta go back?
I want to.
You always want to reroute to the Islamic quote unquote dilemma.
No, it's because the Quran itself says that he is found in the
that's fine. That's fine.
And the Injil.
That's fine. That's fine. No, that's okay. That's okay. But I want to show you where he is in the Old Testament.
Go ahead.
But before you do that,
okay, go ahead. He said, "Go ahead." Go ahead. Let me do it.
Anas, relax. I specifically want to see where, because your Quran, it makes the explicit claim. It says that Jesus mentioned Ahmed, and it says that he's also found in the Injil. So I want to know.
Okay, I'm not substantiating that he said that Ahmed's coming after. I'm just substantiating that he's in the Old Testament.
Is he in the Injil?
Again, you're asking me a question that I don't want to substantiate right now. Can we talk about the Old Testament?
Look. You can give me a straight answer on this if you're honest with this.
The answer is yes. He's in the Injil. But can I show you the Old Testament? See, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Can we go to the Old Testament?
How about
why don't we go to the Old Testament? I came up to show you where he is in the Old Testament.
I want to make a deal here. How about this? You show us where he is in the Old Testament, but afterwards you also show us where he is in the Injil.
No.
I got no problem with that. No problem.
Thank you, AP.
No. AP, come on, bro. AP, let's do what Dr. Apostate Prophet said.
Unfortunately, this is Godlogic channel.
Okay, but Apostate Prophet, bro, he's better than you.
Godlogic says, first show me where he is in the Injil.
Pretty racist.
And then go to the Old Testament. I have no problem with the Old Testament one. But after
can I just show you? I mean, I'm up here to show you where he is in the Book of Psalms. So
you can't show me where he is in the Injil?
I didn't say that. That's an argument from ignorance.
All right, so I'm gonna ask it again. Can you show me where he is in the Injil or not?
I can, but my intention is to show you where he's in the Old Testament.
So where is
specifically?
Look,
many passages.
Anas. Give me where he is in the Injil, and I'll let you show the Psalms one.
Yeah, first you have to define what Injil means.
The revelation that Jesus went around preaching.
Oh yeah, well we don't have that at the moment. I can show you where he is in the New Testament.
But you said
the Quran says that they have it with them, so they can find him written in the Injil.
Correct, because Injil has two different definitions, Mr. Apostate.
And what was it? What was it that Allah was referring to when he said the Injil that they have with them?
Okay, that's referring to the New Testament. Or whatever they had with them.
Awesome. Hey, I agree.
Really?
Injil linguistically has two definitions, dude. What's wrong with you guys?
Okay, so it is.
And one of them is New Testament. You heard it here.
No. Okay, so I don't know if it was coined as New Testament, but it's just going to be referring what is with them, what is corrupted with them. Yeah.
So what you are saying is that when it says that they can find Muhammad in the Injil they have with them, you are saying that it refers to the New Testament. So
it refers to what it refers to the corrupted scripture they had with them. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So you can point at it right there then.
Yeah, because Injil has two different definitions.
Okay, good. So where in the Injil?
So why are we even discussing?
Okay, so now we're running from the Old Testament. Okay, that's fine. We'll go to it.
No, I think you're running from the New Testament. You're running from the Injil.
No, I came up to discuss the Book of Psalms.
Quran, if he says the Quran talks about it as being corrupted.
Hold up.
The Quran does talk about it being corrupted, but that's not the topic.
Oh, yeah?
Isn't the Book of Psalms mentioned in the Quran?
It's not mentioned. It quotes things that are within it in which God reveals.
What is the Zabur?
The Quran mentions the Zabur, yeah.
Zabur, no. But the Psalms that you have are not mentioned. But Zabur has been corrupted. Yeah.
The Psalms that we have is mentioned. What are you talking about? It literally quotes.
No. It's when it says Zabur, it directly translates to Psalms, but it's not referring to the Psalms that you have.
Then why does he quote it?
What?
And why do you
Because
bring
there
the
is.
Psalms
Can
then?
I answer logic? Can I answer logic? Okay.
Why did you
Yeah,
quote it?
because your the Zabur that you have, the Psalms that you have, there is truth within it. That doesn't negate that it's corrupted though.
So is the Quran appealing to my Psalms that I have, or what?
That's not appealing. No,
But
it's
you
not
want,
appealing.
you want to show us Muhammad in the Psalms,
I want to show you where he is in Psalms. Yes.
which
But
is
wait,
the
wait,
Zabur.
wait.
Stop.
Hold on,
No,
there's too
okay.
many-
Well,
too many
that's a
trails
false
there.
equivocation, AP. You're cooking yourself, dude.
Slow down. There's too many trails there. Let's focus on one thing at a
It's a
time.
false equivocation.
Focus on one thing at a
No,
time.
it's not.
Yeah, go ahead.
You acknowledge that your Quran quotes the Psalms that I have, right?
Yes, correct.
So what do you mean it's not talking about the Psalms that I have?
Well, because in the Quran, when it says وَآتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ زَبُورًا, and we gave Dawood the Psalms, it's the same word, but it's referring to a different thing. It's not referring to what you have.
What is it referring to?
From the Psalms I have.
Dude, okay, they're not mutually exclusive. He can still reveal to David the Zabur, the Psalms in which David got from God, and also quote things in your corrupted book that have truth in it. They're not mutually exclusive.
I have the Psalms right here in one book. So you want to show Muhammad in the Psalms, but you are also saying that this book is corrupted.
Yes, because there's truth in your book, and there's also falsehood. I don't see the issue.
Got it. So when Allah says,
can I show you where he is in the Psalms, Apostate Prophet?
It's going to be the Injil first. I already told you that.
I'm curious. I'm sure Avery.
He's curious. He's curious.
I'm sure Avery.
He's curious. Let me show you. AP, don't let logic do this to you, man.
Hold on, Anas. So he says that he gave the Psalms to David. He then quotes the Psalms that he gives to David, which is a direct quote from the Psalms that I have, but it's not talking about the Psalms that I have.
Well, logic, let me break it down for you, right? So the Psalms that you have, the Psalms that you have, there are things in the Psalms that you have which are quoted in the Quran, right? There's many examples out there. Now, this doesn't negate the fact that the Psalms you have are corrupted, but the Psalms that you have, the truth found in there is what David could have had, right? There's no problem with saying that.
So the Psalms that I have is the Psalms that David had.
Not entirely. No, I didn't say that. That's a straw man. So
when were the Psalms corrupted, by the way? When were they corrupted?
Why is that relevant?
It is very relevant. When were they?
I don't know. I don't know when it was corrupted. It was corrupted though.
How was it corrupted, and when was it corrupted, and where do you get?
I don't know when it was corrupted and how it was corrupted. I don't know the exact method how, but I know it's corrupted.
Because we have the Psalms that go back very, very, very far.
That's fine. That doesn't negate its corruption. Can I show you where he's in the Old Testament now? You're still running.
Avery, what do you say?
You hear he's going to show from the book that he keeps saying is corrupted that Muhammad's a
correct.
Prophet. So look, Muhammad's a prophet because he's in this corrupt book that can't be trusted.
No, I didn't say.
And where does Allah say it's been corrupted? Well, he forgot to mention that. All he said was no one can change his words, and that he revealed the Torah. He revealed the Torah, the Psalms, and the Gospel, and said that no one can change his words. But when he said no one can change his words, he really meant anyone can change his words at any given time.
I'm still curious where he thinks Muhammad is mentioned in the
Psalm 74, Apostate Prophet. You're the only guy. Open it. Open it.
They all want from the Injil, and this is why
we want from the Injil.
In Avery, it's kind of a funny point. So Muhammad is mentioned in the Torah and the Gospel, and so we say where, and they go to the Psalms, where he doesn't say.
No, David. But wait, what does Torah mean in Arabic? What are the definitions? Can you give it to me?
What does Torah mean, Anas?
It means Psalms. Psalms, apparently.
No, I didn't say Torah means Psalms. I'll tell you what it means exactly. So there's two. I'm talking.
Where does I just want to just for clarification? Where does he say that he's mentioned in the Psalms? Where's that?
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, because he says that he's mentioned in the Torah, and I can prove to you that Psalms is actually the Torah, even according to Jesus. David,
that's very
hold
strange.
on, wait, hold on. Can I speak?
This is precisely why I asked you the question earlier about the Psalms, because or whether the Quran mentions the Psalms or not, because the Quran mentions the Torah, the Zabur, and the Injil separately.
No, the Zabur is the Torah.
However, you want to argue that when the Quran says Torah, it also includes the Psalms.
Yes, because the word Torah in Arabic. Can I explain?
Why in the world would it then mention these three books separately while also including Zabur into the Torah?
That's irrelevant. The point is that the word Torah refers to the generality of the Old Testament. Even in Hebrew it does. I can show you.
But anyway,
can I show you, or do you want to get to the argument?
Anyway, I'm completely curious as to where do you find.
Okay, good. I appreciate your curiosity.
This is my thing, because I see what Anas is saying. Anas is saying that in generality, sometimes the Torah or all of the Old Testament books are encompassed as the Torah. You kind of see it. You see an example of this in the hadith where where Muhammad goes up to a group of Jews and they say, or he asked them, am I in your Torah? And they say yes, and they start quoting Isaiah 42, or what seems to be
and Isaiah,
Isaiah
exactly,
42, right? So, but he calls it the Torah. Now, either Muhammad's making a mistake, or he's just using a general understanding that all these books together can also be referred to.
Yes, they can. Correct.
That's the position that Anas is taking.
Thanks for understanding.
He's saying that in light of this, the Psalms can also, because it's part of the Old Testament, be grouped in under the category of Torah in general. That's what he said.
Correct.
And he doesn't have a bad. He doesn't. He's not wrong on that.
I think there we go. AP, if you're curious, I can go to Psalm 74.
Anas, relax, dude. Take your time. Look, you have my word. You will be able to go to Psalm 74 and do whatever you want with it. We'll go through it. We'll spend time on it. You can do whatever you want. First, please give me what I asked. I asked, where is it mentioned in the Injil?
So when you say where is mentioned in the Injil, I assume you meaning Injil, you saying New Testament, no problem.
Well, that's what you said Injil was. So
Injil, listen, I'm gonna clarify. Injil can refer to what Jesus Christ had with him, and it can also refer to the corrupted scriptures in which Christians have with them currently, or even like 7th century Arabia. So let's say, where is he in the Injil? Now let's define Injil now as what you have with you guys, which is the corrupted scriptures. Go to Matthew 22.
Okay.
So Matthew 22 goes in hand with Psalm 74, actually, ironically. So
all right, cool. So Matthew 22.
Yep.
Jesus is Muhammad is mentioned in Matthew 22.
Not by name, but by description and characteristics.
The Quran does say he's mentioned by name.
It doesn't say Ahmed.
That's not true, because Bukhari 2125 states that he's mentioned by characteristics, attributes, etc., not names. You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't give a flying fig.
Wait, hold on. Time out. What does Allah say in the Quran? How he's mentioned?
It's chapter 7, verse 157 says he's mentioned in the gospel and the Torah.
No, Allah says that Muhammad mentioned Jesus mentioned him by name.
No. I'm not talking about Jesus mentioning him by name. I'm talking about
You're really going to Jesus.
Wait. No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't negate that he's talking about him. I'm not showing him where he called him. I'm not showing him where he called him Ahmed. I'm showing you where Jesus is prophesying without calling him Ahmed in a different way. So can you go to the chapter, please?
So wait. Do you agree that the Injil mentions Muhammad as Ahmed?
Can we get to the point? I don't understand.
Do you agree with that?
Wait. Define Injil.
Define Injil now.
Yeah, define Injil.
You just defined it for us. We already established.
No, there's two definitions. Which one are you picking? The one that was revealed to Jesus, or the one that you have?
Is Muhammad mentioned as Ahmed in the Injil? Yes or no?
Okay, Injil, and what definition? It depends. The answer will differ between the definitions. I know.
It's very important.
They can't. You guys are being ambiguous on purpose. You're being ambiguous on purpose.
We are being ambiguous.
Yeah, because you're saying Injil. What does Injil mean? There's two or more valid interpretations.
I will tell you exactly what Injil would mean in the 7th century Arabia context.
There's not one definition. There's two.
Where does Allah?
If you went to Christians and told them, "Give me the Injil," they would give you the Gospels or the New Testament.
The Gospels or okay, so we're defining Injil here as the New Testament. Okay, good. So if you're asking me where is he mentioned by name?
That's not what AP said. He said if you were to use this word in the 7th century, it would be understood as meaning something. And therefore, if Allah is clear in what he says, then it would have to mean what the listeners understand by that. And if Allah means something completely different, some book they don't have or something corrupt or something like that, he would need to clarify it. Because if he didn't, it would be like me coming to you and saying, hey, I affirm the Quran. The Quran is as good as gold. Didn't you know I mentioned in the Quran? And you would walk away assuming that I'm talking about the Quran. And then one of my followers comes along centuries later and says, no, he wasn't talking about the Quran that you're familiar with. He was talking about some completely different thing that you have no idea what it's about.
Okay, well, let's just like try and be concise and be stipulative here. So there's two definitions of Injil. There's the New Testament.
Where? What verses? What verses?
Hold on, wait, relax. The Quran does not. Wait, guys.
You keep saying things and you do not support it.
Can I talk?
Where does the Quran?
David, relax.
Dude.
Relax.
You're saying something.
Relax. Wait, the Quran is not a dictionary. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
He's asking a clarifying question, so please just let him ask the
question. Where does Allah?
I'm responding.
where does Allah give these definitions and say, oh, there are multiple meanings of Injil? Here's one, here's another. Which
he doesn't say that exactly. He doesn't.
Where does he say anything that's in the ballpark of that?
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, so it's just putting A, B, and C
together. Because if not, then
you're
guilty of innovation, and you know what Muhammad said about innovators.
Relax.
I'm not the one who needs to relax, bud. You're the one who your prophet says is going to hell.
Okay, apostate prophet.
I'm still waiting for the answer.
What answer? What answer?
Is he mentioned in as Ahmed in the Injil? Yes or no?
In the Injil that was given to Jesus, yes. The New Testament that we have, not exactly.
But the Quran says that we find him in the Injil that we have.
What?
7:157 written down with them in the Injil. That's where we find Muhammad.
Okay, but it doesn't say that Jesus called him Ahmed in the Injil that you have.
No, it says that Jesus.
You see, again, you continue with these fallacies.
No, hold on. It says that Jesus told the people that you will about the prophet who will come, whose name is Ahmed.
Yeah, he's speaking the good news. Yeah,
we're supposed to understand this. We're supposed to understand that this is somewhere to be found. We are also supposed to understand that Muhammad.
That's not true.
AP, it's not found anywhere. He could just say
the unlettered messenger who is found in their scripture, in their text.
Wait. Hold on. I want to understand. Where does it say that the New Testament is supposed to mention him as Ahmed? What's written with them is simply his characteristics and descriptions and attributes, right? Okay. But him calling. I'm talking. I'm talking.
No, I'm going to clarify for you.
I'm not done, dude. Let me finish speaking.
Clarify for you.
AP, let me finish.
I'm going to
clarify. Guys. To be fair, let's let.
No, you're right. There are two things. One is the Quran claims that Jesus spoke of the messenger whose name is Ahmed, and the other is that
so David made a blunder. David blundered. Yeah,
in their I didn't blunder.
He didn't make
a blunder. You did. Absolutely, you did.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
I'm talking about 7:157 saying
7:157 does not say that Ahmed's written there.
Find Muhammad, right? You said we find Muhammad.
David never claimed that.
The Injil that we have. As far as Ahmed, you'd have a problem if you're saying that has nothing to do with any scripture we're familiar with. Then what you're saying is anyone can say anything. So I can say, hey, Muhammad said, guys, 14 centuries from now, a guy will come along. His name is David Wood, and I affirm that this guy's a prophet. And you say, okay, where did Muhammad say that? I say, well, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it right now.
You notice how we're not actually dealing with the argument at this point? They just never deal with it. Yeah.
Dude, what are you even talking about?
We haven't even.
The Quran, the Quran says Jesus said this. We say, where did Jesus say that? You say nowhere. What? It's not in any text. It's nowhere. Okay, so the Quran is just.
How does that mean he didn't say it? How does that? That's an. Wait. Hold on.
So that's right. That's right. Look at what you just said. How does this mean he didn't say it? Great. Prove to me that Muhammad didn't say David Wood is a prophet. I'm claiming that he did.
Muhammad said. Jesus
okay. See now this is just hold on. David was lost. Let me address a couple things.
You've asserted that you can just say it without pointing to the text.
Hey.
Relax.
Stop saying relax.
Stop saying relax.
You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax.
Stop saying relax.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Stop.
Oh, you see that?
No.
David, I piss on you and your family, David. You see what he did?
Don't do it. Quit talking.
This erupted real quick. Now, I didn't kick him. I just dropped him for a second to cool off.
All right.
Let's come back if you want.
Let's be calm. I think he was the first one who actually had a little bit of a brain tonight. So except for the one before him, who was a nice guy. I would think that we should just continue and establish the point that he was trying to make, because I'm kind of curious. He is a little bit deceptive with his ways. However, I would like to see where he can find Mohammed mentioned in the New Testament and where he can find Mohammed mentioned in the Psalms. I'm really curious, because I have read the Psalms and I don't find Mohammed there at all.
Yeah, so he's going to Psalm 74.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I would like to see that. Yeah.
Nothing there at all, but he's trying to say that there's a time where it's talking about
I would like to see that
coming. In Matthew 22, he thinks it's the same thing after the wedding feast and after the temple, talking about when God's judgment comes against the disbelievers. And the next thing that comes after
that's actually talking about me, not about Muhammad.
right, exactly. But Anas, you can come back if you want to, man. Things have calmed down a bit, but got to stop trying to gaslight people. And
please.
we know
stop
exactly.
saying relax. There's one thing that you should learn, which is if you repeatedly and loudly say relax to people, nobody's going to relax.
Yeah, there's the overarching issue, just for anyone watching, is I've just noticed that it's embedded in the minds of lots of Muslims that they're in charge and everyone else is their dhimmis. So when I see Muslims come along on a channel that's not theirs, and they say, "Here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. I demand it." I have a kind of problem with them acting like we're their dhimmis.
This is
have never been, never will be your dhimmi. So if you're going to just do what you're doing, fine. Then what you're saying is we do not need to play by any rules, and we can do whatever we want. That's fine with me.
Darul Islam, and we are not your dhimmis.
Well, not your dhimmi, bro.